Welcome to the Feeling Fit Club, a nationally recognized and awarded functional fitness program for older adults. My name is Gretchen Verbeff. I will be your host today. I'm an exercise physiologist, a certified balance and mobility specialist, and an exercise instructor for older adults. The county offers multiple classes throughout the region. If you're not able to make one of those classes today, feel free to tune in to our class here on CTN. I would like to remind you to consult with your doctor before beginning today's program or any exercise program. If you're in any pain or discomfort, please stop and consult with a medical expert. My co-host today is Vicki Velasco, and we also have Juanita, both from the South County. Now, here's what you'll need for today's program. A straight back armless chair, loose clothing, closed-toe shoes like a tennis shoe with a rubber sole, water, stretch band, and an enthusiastic attitude. Let's take a quick break while you gather what you need. We'll be back shortly to begin our exercise program.
Bring out the action hero in you. Fuel up right and get energized. Be part of the greatest action movie ever. The first movie that puts you in the action. Show us how you train and eat like an action hero. Join in at actionheroalliance.com.
Welcome back. If you're standing, I would like you to stand next to your chair or behind your chair in case you lose your balance. Vicki will be demonstrating all the exercises today in a seated position for those of you who are chair-bound, who feel uncomfortable during any of the exercises, or if you're just feeling fatigued. Let's get started. We're going to begin with a tap out to the front, neutral spine, thinking about bringing that belly button in, keeping our shoulders relaxed, eyes are forward. We're thinking about a string pulling us upright to the ceiling, ears in alignment with shoulders, shoulders in alignment with hips, hips in alignment with feet. If you're seated, equal pressure across those feet.
Puppet master.
Good. Neutral spine is the safest position for you to be in when we're exercising. Let's take it out to the side. Tap it out. Good. You can do this seated, maybe not the same way we're doing as we're standing, but you can still do it being demonstrated by Vicki. Back to the front. Tap it out. Good. Let's go into a heel tap. Press those triceps back. Back. Nicely done. Keep breathing. Relax those shoulders. And back to a toe tap. Swing those arms out. We're going to get a little more movement in the hip now. Lifting that leg straight up. Last one. Lift, 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 lift. Good. Tummy's in. We're breathing regularly. Let's take it to the side. Vicki's going to go into side lift. Good. Doing a little work on the inner thigh muscles and outer thigh muscles. Nicely done.
And if this is too hard, you can just go up and down, right?
Knee lift is just fine. We want you to keep moving. Aerobic conditioning is important. It helps us condition the heart. It helps us have a better quality of life. We can do more things. Let's take it back. For those who are standing, we're going to kick it back. Vicki's going into a knee lift. Straight back. Good. Nice and tall. Tummy's in. Breathing. Let's take it back to the side. Here we go. Side. Press. Good. Press. And back to the front. Nice and tall. Let's cross midline now. Crossing midline. If you have a bad hip or knee, keep that foot going straight in front. Nice and tall. Last one, let's march it out. Now we're going to go into a knee lift, adding a bicep curl. Here we go. Up, up. Good. Keep breathing. If you're getting tired, feel free to just march it out and leave the arms by your side. Last one now, if you want to, cross it over. Again, that torso needs to be nice and tall, neutral spine. You don't want to hurt your back, so be careful as you rotate. Last one, march it out. Good. Take it wide now, wide march. And bring it back in. Let's march it out, nice and tall. Tummy's in. All right, let's move into out, out, in, in. Out, out, in, in. Out, out. Changing up our gait pattern a little bit. Out, out. Add some arms if you want. Out, out, in, in. Out, out, in. Good. Out, out, in. March it out. Good. Side step with an overhead press, starting on our right. Out, up, and up. Good. Extend that shoulder up, reaching over, getting the lats in, the muscles along your rib cage. And let's press those arms forward now. Extend that shoulder out, keeping the side tap going. If you're getting tired, just stop, march in place, join us when you're ready. Let's go over the head for 4. Up, 2, 3, 4, 4 forward again. Extend that shoulder. Good, keep breathing, don't hold your breath. And over the head again. Up for 2. That's it, now forward for 2. Good, up for 2. Up, forward for 2. Singles, up, up, forward, forward. Up, up, forward, forward. Good, up, up, forward, forward. Up, up, forward. Let's march it out. Good. Now we're going to go with a hamstring curl. Get the back of our legs if you're standing. If you're seated, you'll do a knee lift and extension. Okay? Here we go. It's press it out. Out, out. Good. Feel that tricep working? Press it back. Good. Keeping neutral spine. Good. And let's go into a double knee lift. Heel lift. Good. Lift that heel. Good job. Press it back. Back to singles. And if you can't do doubles ever, you just do singles. Keep moving. Good. Keep breathing and march. All right, let's quiet those feet down and do those hip circles. Are we ready?
Oh, I'm always ready for this.
Around the clock, all the way around. Good. We want to get the hips mobile, don't we?
Yeah.
Those hips get frozen as we age, so we want to keep the hips moving. It helps prevent falls. Let's go the other way now. Focusing on moving the hips more than moving the whole torso. Stabilizing the spine. That's it. Let's do some weight shifts. Side to side weight shifts can be done in the chair or seat or standing. Raising the arms up. We're going to do some little arm circles now. Feet are stationary. Little arm circles. And let's reverse those arm circles. Good. We're going to go into forward crawl, front crawl. Range of motion around that shoulder joint. Good. And back crawl.
This is really great for people that have arthritis.
It sure is. Improving that rotation, ability to rotate around the shoulder. Okay, let's just do the shoulder roll backwards, opening up the chest as we roll. Good. And breaststroke. Press the arms forward, open them up. Press forward, open up. Press forward,
You don't get your hair wet either.
That's right. Forward, open up. Forward, open up. Let's take the chin down. Side to side neck rolls. Side to side, warming up the neck. Great job. Last one. And we'll go back to neutral spine. Let's take a quick break, get our water, hydrate ourselves, and move into our balance training next.
Oxy abuse kills. A message brought to you by the Oxy Task Force of San Diego County.
Welcome back. Let's begin our balance training for today. Beginning with neutral spine, I want you to think about bringing your belly button in, keeping your eyes on a target directly in front of you, dropping your shoulders and relaxing them, thinking about your ears being in alignment with your shoulders, shoulders in alignment with your hips, hips in alignment with your feet if you're standing, and if you're seated, equal pressure under your hips and your feet. So let's begin by holding onto the chair initially, and we're going to begin with right leg swings, forward and back. Vicki is going to demonstrate that you can't go all the way back with your leg, but she'll stop right near the ankle of her. A little bit. Good. And if you want to add some challenge, you may add an alternate arm swing. Don't feel like you have to, but this just increases the balance challenge for the activity, getting the upper body and the lower body to work at the same time. Very nice. One more. Great. Now we're going to go to the other side of the chair and do our left leg, beginning with a forward and backward leg swing. No arms, just getting the legs to move first. Torso's tall, neutral spine. And when you're ready, if you are, add some arms. Nice and tall. Thinking about your string pulling you right up to the ceiling from the top of your head. Controlling it with strong core muscles, breathing, taking your time. Last one.
I can really feel it
and
in my
relax.
thighs.
Yes, you can feel it in your hip flexors and your quadriceps. Okay, the next exercise we're going to do is crossing the leg, side to side in front of the body, okay? Going to the right, out and in. Out, working inner and outer thigh muscles, which helps support the hip. For lateral movement, this is very important. Helps with reducing falls. And now let's add some arms, okay? Side to side. Concentrate, keep your eyes focused on a target. You might have your ankles wobbling a little bit. If you're feeling like you're gonna lose your balance, take your hand and place it on your chair. Very nice, one more. Good, now let's switch to the other side. If you're standing, you'll go to the other side of your chair, and we're gonna swing that leg, side to side, side to side. Good, add some arms, crossing, right in front. If it's too much, put your arms down in your lap or by your side. Side to side, good. Feel free to tap the floor if that makes you feel more comfortable. And relax. Good. The last one we'll do with the leg swing is a little more rotation of the hip, where we cross in front, take it around, cross and back. Cross in front, take it around, cross and back. Vicki's stopping at the side because it's too hard to rotate all the way to the rear. Forward, backward. Let go of the chair if you can. One more progression up, side, forward, side. Add some arms now, okay? Crossing the arms. Keeping your focus, breathing, rotating that hip. If the arms are too much, drop them to your side, hold on to your chair. Last one. Good. Okay, other side. We're gonna do the same thing, holding on to the chair to begin with. Forward, round the back. Nice and tall, neutral spine. Let go of the chair when you're ready. Good, keep breathing, thinking about that string, pulling you right up to the ceiling, straightening out our spine. Add some arms. Careful with your spine, keeping it nice and tall, straighten it out. Good.
I have to keep reminding myself to sit up straight and that, because when you're sitting all the time, you tend to slouch. So it's really important, those people that are in chairs, to keep reminding themselves to push
You can
up.
actually breathe better, can't you?
Yes.
Yes, that's right. Last one, and relax. Okay, let's shake those legs out. That was a good workout for our hip flexors and our quadriceps. We're gonna move on with some side squats. If you're seated, you'll do a knee lift, extension, back, and down. For those of us standing, we're gonna take a step to the side, drop, stand up, and come back to center. We'll do 4 on each side, okay? Step, drop, back, and down. Step, drop, back, down. Add some arms. Down, up, good. Step, drop, back, and down. Now let's go to the other side, okay? How we doing, Juanita? Okay. Good. Here we go. Step, drop, back, down. Step, drop, back, together. Step, add some arms. Good. Step, drop, back. Okay, let's go to the other side. Now we're gonna move into lateral side reaches, working our torso a little bit. Feet are hip width apart. I'd like you to think about being as tall as you can. Raise those arms up, relax your shoulders. Let's reach to the right and hold it. Hold it there, feel that weight shift. Little slight bend in the right knee. Back to center, now to the left. Hold it there, but keep breathing. Nicely done. And back to center. Now let's narrow that base of support, bringing our feet together. Straighten up our alignment here. Arms come out to the side and reach to your right. Reach and hold. Good. Back to center. Reach and hold. A little harder to reach, isn't it? We can't go as far when our feet are together and we have a narrow base of support. Back to center. Now semi-tandem. You have one foot slightly in front of the other foot off to the side. Relax those shoulders, but bring the arms up. Inhale big. Exhale as we hold. Good. Back to center, same foot in front. Reach to the other side. Very nice. Back to center, relax. Let's switch the lead foot now. That's in front, still semi-tandem though, so you're not quite into tandem position. Arms are up, and let's reach to the right. Hold it, good, keep breathing. Back to center, relax those shoulders, and reach. Feel this in your torso? These are the muscles we're targeting in the core, right along the rib cage. Okay, let's switch the lead foot again into tandem, where the heel is connected with the toe of the other foot. If you feel like this is too narrow for you, go back to a foot position we already demonstrated that's safe for you. Arms come up, relax your shoulders, and reach. A little harder to reach. We're on that tightrope. Come back to center, inhale big, and exhale as you hold. Keep breathing. Back to center, very nice. Let's switch the lead foot. Other foot, heel is in front, or heel connected to toe. Very nice, arms come up. Let's reach to our right. Exhale, hold it there, keep breathing. Back to center, and reach. Good. Back to center, and now feet are hip width apart. The final one we'll do is we'll reach first, and then we'll lift the opposite foot. If that's too challenging for you, keep both feet on the ground. Both arms come up. We're gonna reach first. Arms are level, and then lift the opposite leg if you can. Strong core, folks. We wanna keep that core nice and tight right now. Keep breathing. Back to center, relax that foot. And last one, arms come up, reach first, arms are level, lift the opposite leg, hold it there. Good job. Keep your eyes focused on a target. Back to center and relax. Good.
When you think about it, core exercises every important organ in your body.
That's right.
is housed right here.
That's right.
The warehouse.
I call this the powerhouse.
Powerhouse.
Your core is your powerhouse, and movement should come from your core, and that will help you be more stable and
Yeah.
less likely to fall. That's a great point, Vicki. Okay, the next one we're going to do is the rear step lunge. Vicki's going to demonstrate a knee lift and flexion, okay, while we do a step back. All right, let's begin. Step back, come forward. Step back, come forward. Good. Step back. If you want to add an arm movement, you can hold that arm over your head. 2 arms or 1 arm. It's up to you. If you need to hold that chair, just lift 1 arm up. Good. Step back and up. Step back. Let's do 2 more. Step back, up. Last one. Great job. Okay, let's do the other leg now. Okay, here we go. Beginning with holding on. Step back, hold on. Step back, add some arms if you want to. Step back. Arms are over the head. You can go up and down with your arms, or you can simply hold them there the whole time. Step back. There are lots of options. We just want you to work on balance, leg strength right now, and maybe adding some arm movements to help increase the challenge. 2 more, and last one. Great job. Okay, we're all gonna sit down and get our paper plates out. You're gonna place your toes on the plates. Your heels are slightly lifted. You come forward in your chair a little bit so that you're not resting your back on the chair.
Any kind of paper plate.
Any kind of paper plate will do. All right. We think the paper plates work a little bit better than plastic plates. They don't stick as much, okay? So we're gonna sit up nice and tall, practicing neutral spine, and we're just gonna begin alternating. Forward and backward. Add some arms if you want to. Again, if this is too much with the arms, place your arms at your side. Nicely done. This is really good for the legs, isn't it?
It is.
You're gonna feel it afterwards.
Well,
But
that's
don't give up, keep doing it. All right, now we're gonna do both arms and both legs together. Out and in. Good.
like rowing.
We're rowing. That's it. We can sing row, row, row your boat.
Oh, you don't want to hear me sing.
Forward and backward. Nice and tall. Your core muscles are engaged. And let's go back to alternating. Okay, right. Punching those arms out in front. How are we feeling, okay?
Yeah,
Good.
I'm really feeling this.
It's a good workout. All those muscles in the core are engaged. Now we're going to take the legs out to the side. Out and in. Out. Open, close. Open, open, close. Good. Keeping that tummy in, thinking about your alignment. Good. Sitting up nice and tall, eyes are on a target. Good. Now let's go into circles, okay? We're gonna open it up like a breaststroke with the arms, and legs are circling. Like we're swimming. Good. Pushing the water out of the way. Gliding through. Nicely done. And we'll reverse. Yep. Keeping that toe on the plate. Good. Keep breathing. You should be feeling this in your shoulders as well right now. Sitting up tall. Great. And now we're going to take a quick break and get our heels on the plate. And do the same routine now with our heels, starting with both feet out, arms going with the legs, forward and backward. Good. Changing the muscle group a little bit that we're targeting. Okay, getting the shin more involved. Good. Keep breathing, thinking about neutral spine, forward and backward. All right, let's alternate our punch with the heel. Forward, backward. Nicely done. Keep breathing. How's the workout going?
Good.
Okay? Feeling it?
Yeah.
Good. Might look easy, but it's not. It's pretty challenging.
Yeah, just don't give up.
Now don't give up.
You
Stop
know,
if you need to.
If you're pooped, stop a little bit, get right back on that horse.
That's right. All right, let's take it to the side. Out and in. Out, in. Good. Nice and controlled.
My plate's getting mangled.
That's okay. Good. How are those arms? You're gonna have to stretch those out. All right, circle. Good, looking forward, breathing. Excellent. Getting some rotation in the hip. Concentrate on movement from the core. And it's okay if you have to take a break or if you're off from what we're doing. Just keep moving. Join us when you can.
Or stop the tape or the DVD.
That's right. And let's reverse it. Reverse those circles. Good. Doing a great job. Keep going. Nice job. That's it. Great job. That was a good workout. Let's take another break, grab some water, get hydrated, and we'll be right back with our strength training program.
California's agriculture and environment are under attack by something which may appear harmless, but its damage is very real. The damage by invasive pests. Learn about stopping their attack at hungrypests.com, because they're here and they're hungry.
Welcome back. Let's begin our strength training program with our stretch bands. I want to point out that Vicki is using the 5-pound resistance band, the green band. Juanita is using the 10-pound resistance, which is the light blue band, and I'm using the 15-pound resistance, which is the dark blue band. Okay, we're going to begin with our feet hip width apart, nice wide base of support so we are stable. We're near our chair. Our arms come out straight in front of us at chest height and shoulder width. Okay, we don't want your wrist to bend, so keep your wrist nice and straight to protect the wrist. All right, we're going to press the band away from midline. So it's out and in. Exhale as you press out, in. Exhale, inhale. 4. We'll go to 12 repetitions. 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. 9. If you can't go to 12, stop when you can or when you want to and join us again. Last one, let's hold this for 3 counts. 3, 2, 1, release it. Great job. Take the band around your back now. We're going to work on chest press. It's important that you hold the band back away from the ends so that you can increase some resistance. Here we go, pressing it forward. It's 1, good. 2, slightly round those shoulders as you press forward. Exhale as you go forward. Inhale back to center. 5, 6, 7, 8, good. 9, if you need to stop, go ahead and stop. 10, 11, and hold. 3, 2, 1, and release. Okay, back to the front. Second set with our shoulders. And if you'd like to join me, I'm going to add a side squat, but don't feel like you need to. Okay? Here we go. It's out and in, out, in. 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'm going to switch to the other side now. 1, 2, 3. Good. Stop if you need to. 4, 5. Last one and hold. 3, 2, 1. Release. Good. Let's roll those shoulders out. You're probably feeling it in your shoulders by now, and that's good. I don't want you to be in pain, but I do want you to feel the resistance building as you get towards 12 repetitions.
Well, if you don't feel anything, it's not working.
That's right.
I mean, you really have to feel, hey, this is working.
And you can increase resistance simply by bringing the hands in closer together, not necessarily changing the band that you're using, right? Okay, so second set of chest presses. Wrap that band around your back. And we're going to go ahead and press those arms forward. I'll do a mini squat as an alternative to increase the challenge. Okay, so it's pressing forward and back. 2, 3, 4. We're breathing. Neutral spine. 6, 7, 8. Good. 9. If you need to stop, take a break. 10, 11. Let's hold this last one. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Okay, going into tricep, take that band and fold it in half. We're going to grab our shoulder. Top arm is up on the top. Then you take your other hand, place it down on the hip below that shoulder. I'll turn sideways to show you what we're going to do. We're going to press that arm straight back. So it goes back, working that tricep muscle, which is in the back of your upper arm. 3, 4, good. 5, 6, you should feel that, working. 7, 8, 9, 10, almost there. 11, let's hold this last one. 3, 2, 1. Great job. Let's switch to the other side. So cross your chest, grab your shoulder, take the other hand, place it below that hip. Seated or standing is fine. And we're going to press straight back. 1, 2, good. Squeeze that tricep. 3, neutral spine. 4, just the arm is moving. 5, 6, 7, make it work. 8, 9, keep going. 10, 11, let's hold this last one. Hold. 3, 2, 1, release it. Great job. Let's switch to the other side, second set. I'll add a step lunge to the rear. Feel free to join me if you're standing, or knee lift if you're seated if you like. Okay, here we go. Step back, tricep press. 3, good. 4, 5, great job. 6, 7, keep breathing. 8, 9, it should be getting harder. 10, good. 11, last one. Hold. 3, 2, 1, release. Other side.
This is good for that little flabber we keep.
Toning underneath it.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay, here we go. Other side. Step back if you want to add a challenge. 2, 3, 4, 5. You can see how stepping back adds in more balance challenge. And that's good. Keep breathing. Last one, let's hold it. 3, 2, 1, release. Great job. Okay, Moving on to bicep, take the band and place it under your, one end of the band and will go under your feet. And the other end will be in your hand. Hold down a little bit on the band so it's not quite, you're not holding the ends. Lock your elbow into your side. Okay, it's important that you keep that elbow locked.
You're isolating your bicep.
That's right.
Okay.
We want to keep the bicep working, and if you start moving the band around too much, you start working the shoulder more. Okay? So bringing that fist up towards the shoulder. 1, 2, 3. Exhale as you go up. Inhale back to center. 6, 7. Good. Keep breathing. 8, 9, 10, 11, and hold. 3, 2, 1. Great job. Let's switch to the other foot now. Again, hold down on the band a little bit to give yourself some resistance. Tummy's in, relax those shoulders. Lock that elbow in. Here we go. Full range of motion. I'm not rocking the upper body. My wrist is straight. 4, 5. I'm being careful not to rush the movement. You want the whole muscle to be engaged throughout. Okay? Exhale on the up, inhale to center. And 2 more. Last one, hold. 3, 2, 1. Switch sides for second set. Okay, if you would like to add a little mini squat, you're welcome to do that. So my feet are nicely spaced apart. And let's begin. 1, 2, 3. Good. 4. Keep breathing. 5. Why do we need strong biceps? Help us lift things up, right? Hold grandkids, right?
Someone tries to mug you and go, look at here, buddy.
There you go. 2 more, last one. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Release. Other side. Now they're not going to steal your purse. That's right, Vicky.
It's so heavy, it's a weapon.
Okay, tummy's in, neutral spine. Let's begin other side. 1, 2, 3. Good. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It should be getting harder. 9, 10, 11. Let's hold it. 3, 2, 1. Release. Good. Okay, let's have a seat. All of us will sit down now. Take the band and wrap it around the bottom of both feet. Hold each end of the band. Come forward in your chair. Okay? We're going to sit up nice and tall. I'd like you to practice the hip hinge, imagining your hip is a hinge, a door hinge. Pull back on that band as you come back, open up the chest, and release it. Back, forward. 3. Good. 4, 5, 6. Very nice. Exhale, inhale to center. 8, 9, 10. 2 more, folks. Good job. Last one and hold. 3, 2, 1. Let's take a quick break. Reposition ourselves.
That was a break.
Well, we just want to take a quick pause before we begin our second set. Here we go. Reach forward, pull back, pull back. That's it. Keep breathing. And 5, 6. Opening up the chest muscles as we come back, squeezing the muscles in the back. Like you're rowing a boat, reaching forward with a hip hinge. Let's do 2 more. And last one. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Release it. Okay. Take the band and just place it under one foot. I'm going to target some leg muscles now. Okay? Sitting up nice and tall, I'd like you to bring the band back towards your rib cage. The knee comes up. We're sitting up tall, isolating the muscles in the top part of our leg, the quadricep. Pressing it down. 1, 2, knee comes up. 3, 4, 5, 6, good. 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more. We're gonna hold it on 12, last one. Hold, 3, relax your shoulders, point and flex. Point and flex, point and flex. Working the shin and the calf muscles. We need to target these muscles because they help with foot clearance so we don't trip on throw rugs, stairs.
Going up a step.
Going up a step, over a curb, right. Breathing, neutral spine, 2 more. Point, flex, and hold. Hold it right there. Now grab the band with one hand. Hold it back by your hip of your outstretched leg. Sitting up nice and tall, we're gonna press that outstretched leg towards the bent leg, okay? If you have a bad hip or knee, you might not be able to get the same range of motion as the rest of us. So squeeze it in, back to center. We're trying to strengthen inner thigh muscles that help with lateral movement, side to side movement. Squeeze it, back. Just a little movement, controlling it. You should be feeling it right here in your upper inner thigh. Good, good. Keep breathing. Regular breathing is important.
I love these stretch bands. I think they're just, you can take them with you when you go on vacation.
That's right.
And you have 5 or 10
Last
or 15
one.
pounds of resistance.
That's right. Now take the band and cross it over to the other hip. Sit up nice and tall. Now we're gonna press away from midline. Again, using caution if you have a bad hip. Away from midline. Good. Outer hip. Again, lateral movement, side movements, which we have to do from time to time, don't
Yeah.
we? Good. Keep breathing.
Most people fall to the side. A lot of people fall to the side.
Good. 2 more. Last one. And let's switch sides. Take the band and wrap it under your other foot. You like that one?
I do. I think these bands are just wonderful.
Okay, bring the band back and hold it by your rib cage. Let's press that foot away. Down and back. Okay, and I'm not letting go of the band because that lets go of my resistance. I keep the resistance by holding the band back by my rib cage. Press, release. Press, press, release. Last one, hold it. 3, 2, point and flex. Point, flex, point. Keep the resistance. 3, good. 4, 5, relax your shoulders. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and hold. Oh, we're gonna go to 12. 11 and 12, now hold. 3, 2, 1. Hold the band back by your hip. And we're gonna squeeze towards midline, towards the bent leg. Here we go. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Keeping the band in the same location. 5, 6, good. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, take the band, cross it to the other hip now. Okay, outstretched leg is going to go away from midline. Again, use caution if you have a bad hip. Here we go. 1, 2. You may not be able to go out away from midline, so you might just need to do the leg press, which we did originally. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, good job, sitting up tall, 10, 11, and 12. All right, now let's take the band, wrap it under our thighs. We're gonna give it one tie right behind the knee. We're going to target those muscles around the hip, okay? We'll wait. Sometimes it takes a little longer for some to tie it, and that's okay. All right, sitting up nice and tall is important.
And don't lean back.
Don't lean back.
I was thinking of saying that from every time we sit up straight, because then you really keep working those tummy muscles.
That's right. Those muscles of the core. Let's press it away. Out and in. 2, in. 3, good. 4. These are abductor muscles on the outside of your hip, outside of your leg, supporting the hip. Out and in. Out, in, out, in, out. Let's do 2 more and we'll hold. Out, in, out, and hold. Feel that working on both sides, and release. Okay, let's take a break. Put our bands on the back of our chair. Let's do some tilt backs for some abdominal work. Coming forward in your chair, if you'd like to cross your arms over your chest, you're welcome to do that, or place them on your thighs or your chair. Simply go back and come up. Straight back, though, is important. Okay, you want to have neutral spine. You don't want to throw your neck and your shoulders around. You want to control it from your core. So it's tilt back, squeeze up. Tilt back, squeeze up. Tilt back, squeeze up. Good. Targeting these muscles right here, the abdominal as well as your lower back. These are very important muscles to help with our posture and our breathing. Good. Tilt back, squeeze up, tilt back. And let's stop right here. Let's do 1 set of bicycle scissor kicks or knee lifts. Okay, so we're tilting back, holding on to the chair if we need it. And we're going to show different options for the final abdominal work. Here we go. 1, 2. We'll go to 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great job. Let's take another quick break, get some water, hydrate ourselves, and we'll be right back to start our cool down.
Bring out the action hero in you. Be part of the greatest action movie ever. Show us how you train and eat like an action hero. Join in at actionheroalliance.com.
Welcome back. Let's begin our cool down part of the routine. Let's take a deep breath in up. Big exhale out. Inhale up. Exhale out. Let's do that one more time, and this time we're just going to reach over to the side, stretching the muscles down our rib cage. Widen your base of support if you need to. Hold on to the chair or your hip. Hold it there. Keep breathing. Back to center. Let's reach up and over as we exhale. Nicely done. Hold it right there. Good. Come back to center. Take your hands, clasp them together if you can, and press them forward, rounding your shoulders slightly. Feel that stretch come down from the upper back, down the arms. Hold it there. Keep breathing and release. Now take the hands behind the back. Put your hands together if you can, and if you can't, take your hands so that the palms are going towards the ceiling, and open up the chest muscles, okay? Pulling those arms together. Hold it there. Great job. Take your arm and cross it over your body. Pull it down and across, squeezing that arm towards the chest. Feel that stretch come from your upper back, down your arm, stretching out your shoulder. Let's switch to the other side now. You're breathing regularly, holding it across the chest. Relax the shoulders and release. Okay, tricep. Tilting the arm towards the ceiling, you want to press on the soft tissue of the back of your upper arm so the elbow goes towards the ceiling. Stretching out your tricep muscle in the back of your upper arm. Hold it there. Now take the hand and walk it up the back. See how close you can get so that your fingers try to touch. And if you're not very close, that's okay. Just keep working on it. Hold it there and release. Now let's do the other tricep. Elbows towards the ceiling first, pressing up on the soft tissue of the arm. Hold it there. And now walk the hands up the back. Working on our upper body flexibility, which is very important. So you can comb your hair, brush your teeth, put in deodorant, get to zippers in the back of your clothing.
Put your bra on.
There you go. Now let's do trunk twists, okay? It's really important that you start from neutral spine. And as you turn, the whole hip, neck, shoulders, everything goes with the turn back to center. And turn, back to center, turn, back to center, turn, and back to center. Great job. Let's have a seat. Sitting down, I want you to extend one leg out, heels on the floor, toe to ceiling. Nice and tall. I want you to think about lifting your sternum up, and then I want you to hip hinge forward. Reach forward. If you'd like to add a little reach, that's okay, as long as you're not rounding forward, down toward the ground. And release. Let's switch to the other side. Nice and tall, tummy's in. Relax the shoulders, sternum lift. Press that sternum forward. Hold it there. You should feel that stretch coming up the back of the leg right now, all the way into your lower back. Hold it there, add an arm if you'd like. Supporting your weight by holding onto your thigh or the chair. And release. Great job. Now, if you can, lift one foot up over top of the other leg. If you have a bad knee or a bad hip, drop that foot down closer to the ankle, okay? We're targeting the muscles around the outside of the hip, sitting up nice and tall. Neutral spine, tummy's in. Lift your sternum. Inhale, and now press. You should feel that extra stretch come across your hip. Hold it there, keep breathing. Nicely done, and now relax. Let's switch to the other side. Same thing, if you have a bad knee or hip, drop that foot down lower along the lower portion of your leg. Sitting up tall, sternum lift, and press. Hold it there. Feel that stretch?
Yep.
Good. It's important to stretch.
Yes.
When we increase our flexibility, we decrease our rate of injury. So it's important to include stretching and flexibility exercises. Good job. Okay, now turning to the right side of our chair, we're going to extend one leg behind us, holding on to the chair so that we don't fall off, okay? And you're going to extend one leg back. And we're going to press that heel down towards the floor, getting that hip flexor and quadriceps stretched out.
What can I do if I can't move around in my chair?
Well, you can scoot over to the side of your chair and extend the leg back if you'd like. Okay?
Sure.
All right, extend that leg back, press it down, hold it there. Good job. Feel that stretch coming from the top of the hip all the way down the front of your leg.
Yep.
It's important you feel it where we're trying to get you to feel it, right? Otherwise, you're doing the exercise wrong. And release it. Switch sides. Okay?
Wait till I get over here.
Okay. Tall posture. Leg is behind you, toe is on the floor. Press that heel down. Nice and tall. Keep breathing through the stretch. Feel the stretch come from your hip flexor down the quadricep. All right, great job. Coming back to the front, sitting square in your chair, nice and tall. Let's lift up our right ankle, rotate it. Add some wrist rotation, sitting up tall. Our backs are not resting on the back of the chair. Let's rotate the other way. Good job. Working on ankle mobility, wrist mobility. Let's lift the other foot up now. Let's do the other ankle, rotate. Add some wrist. Good, tummies are in. And let's rotate the other way. Great. Okay, both feet on the ground. Let's take one hand out in front. Pull those fingertips back towards you. Turn the hand, now pull the fingers back towards you. Palm is facing outward. Hold it there, and you're stretching out muscles in your flexors, the flexors and extensors in your arm now. You should be feeling that. Other side, fingertips towards the ceiling, gently pull back. Great job. And now turn those fingertips down, palms out, pull back. Very good. Let's take a deep breath in up.
I just wanted to say before we end how important exercise is to the body. It's our responsibility, not your doctor's, not your family's, yours. And 30 minutes of continuous activity every day can increase your digestion, elimination, sleep, mood elevation, and you bring more oxygen to your brain. besides the things, wonderful things it does for your body in health and in muscles and strength and endurance.
That's
So
right.
stay with us. Don't give up.
That's
Keep
right.
on moving.
That's right. Let's give one last inhale up. Good points. And a final hug. Give yourself a pat on the back. Thank you for joining us today. I'd like to give a special thank you to Vicki and to Juanita for joining us. Stay tuned for a Feeling Fit Club Health Highlight.
Feeling fit, going there for exercise and using muscles that I don't use around here. I just feel good after I exercise for an hour.
That's it. Some older adults are afraid to exercise because they're afraid to fall, and that fear factor is huge. So we work with that fear factor in creating security. We help people to gain confidence. We teach people how to move. We teach people safely how to move.
I vacuum and I dust and I wash dishes and I rake leaves. I have jillions of weeds. I'm able to bend easily, and I think the exercise keeps my body pliant so I can do these things.
Make sure you're breathing, okay? Don't hold your breath.
We have the greatest instructors, and she explains the exercises, what they do for our bodies, and she emphasizes stretchings to keep us from falling. All these exercises help. I never used weights in my life, and I'm using these little 1-pounders, but they do the job for me. I think I've lost a couple inches since I've been going to this class.
Nice and tall.
I've met a lot of nice, super people there, people who are interested in keeping fit. You need it to keep your body healthy and to keep your blood circulating.
Double your lift.
It becomes a habit. The first few times it's an effort, but once you get it in a habit and you feel better for the day, then it gets you energized and you like feeling good.